There are moments that stand out in each and every season of The Voice. These moments are notable not only for the vocal ability that is displayed, but also for the emotional resonance, the rawness, and the connection that exists between the performer and the song. With his amazing performance of Ed Sheeran's melancholy ballad, The A-Team, Jay Amo, a skilled and passionate singer, won over the hearts of both the coaches and the public during the blind auditions that took place during Season 27 of America's Got Talent. Not only would his performance earn him a 4-chair turn, which is an extremely rare occurrence on the show, but it would also mark the beginning of a remarkable journey on one of the most well-recognized stages for up-and-coming musicians. Not only was Jay's performance a demonstration of his vocal ability, but it was also a narrative that was conveyed through his voice. Jay added an emotional depth and sensitivity to the song that impacted everyone in the room. The lyrics of The A-Team are about addiction, grief, and hope, and they are emotionally moving and haunting. This was a rare instance in which a singer's connection to the material went beyond the competition part of the show, and it served as a reminder to all of us of the power that music possesses to heal, to inspire, and to tell stories that are fascinating. The escalation of tension. Jay Amo's journey led him to the blind auditions of The Voice, which had been in the works for a number of years. Having spent a significant portion of his childhood polishing his musical talents in local clubs, pubs, and acoustic performances, he was originally from a very tiny town in the state of Tennessee. The instrument that he had always preferred to use was his voice, which possessed a deep tone and an exceptional level of control. Although Jay has a natural talent, he was aware that in order to genuinely succeed in the highly competitive world of music, he required a platform that would allow him to expand beyond the confines of the local scene. During an interview that took place prior to his audition, Jay stated, "I've always loved performing, but The Voice is the kind of opportunity I couldn't pass up if I had the chance. Not only am I aware that I possess the talent, but I also know that I possess the heart. The reason I am here is because I want to tell my narrative as well as the stories of other individuals who aren't usually given the opportunity to be heard." His selection to perform The A-Team by Ed Sheeran was one that demonstrated not just his vocal prowess, but also his capacity to add a fresh depth to a song that has already been heard by millions of people. In addition to being emotionally powerful and challenging to perform, the ballad is well known for its introspective lyrics that discuss issues such as homelessness and addiction. In order to accomplish this, you need to be vulnerable, subtle, and have a grasp of the human condition. However, Jay was adamant about recognizing the significance of the song, while simultaneously making it his own. Jay was a wonderful choice for The A-Team since the lyrical content of the song truly resonated with his personal experiences, and he felt that with his vocal style, he could give the song a new lease on life. Not only was he performing a version of a song, but he was also revealing his soul. In addition, as soon as he started singing, it became abundantly evident that he was not only prepared for this stage, but that he possessed the exceptional trait that set him apart from the other contestants on The Voice: honesty. This is the audition. At the moment that Jay Amo was standing in front of the 4 well-known coaches, the stage lights lit him. Immediately as the opening chords of The A-Team began to fill the arena, Jay's voice pierced through the crowd with an ease and maturity that immediately captivated the attention of everyone in the room. It was clear from the very first note that he was not only playing for the judges, rather he was presenting a story that demanded attention from the audience all along. The audience had the impression that they were hearing the song for the very first time because of his voice, which was gentle yet forceful. His voice was completely loaded with emotion. Because Jay was able to incorporate his own experiences and vulnerabilities into the song, each individual syllable appeared to take on a new level of significance. The melancholy melody of the song was boosted by Jay's silky falsetto and the rawness with which he attacked the lyrics, which were filled with profoundly expressive feelings. Jay's voice rose with each line, expressing the fragility of the song's themes, which ranged from the addiction that is depicted in the lyrics to the profound need for connection and healing. The very first chair was turned over in a short amount of time. Michael Bublé, who had been paying close attention, pressed his button almost reflexively, and his expression changed to one of gratitude because of his expression. He exclaimed, "Wow," nearly without taking a breath. It was really stunning. It's not often that you get to hear anything like that, especially considering how you connected with the music and how vulnerable your voice was. You have something that only you own. In the same manner, Adam Levine, who is always eager to recognize exceptional ability, turned his chair with a grin on his face. "Boy, you are really great. From the very first note, I was completely captivated. It is a song that we are all familiar with, but you have made it your own. That's the kind of artistic talent I'd like to collaborate with." Next up was John Legend, who is well known for his profoundness and soulfulness. Due to the fact that Jay had just completed the task, he turned around with a sense of reverence. "Jay, that was just remarkable. You had a powerful voice because of the way you carried the song, the way you phrased it, and the emotional range that you displayed. You are an artist, and I would be delighted to foster your development." When Kelsey Ballerini, the newest coach on The Voice, finally took the stage, the fans went absolutely wild. She was the last person to perform. "Jay, you have such a unique and heartfelt tone in your voice. In a way that I have never heard before, you have made that song uniquely your own." It was obvious that she was moved by his performance, and she expressed her desire to assist him in taking his music to the next level. What the coaches have to say. When Jay was standing in the middle of the stage, he smiled uncomfortably as the coaches began their presentations, each of them attempting to persuade him to join their respective teams. Being the gentleman that he is, Michael Bublé was keen to underline the emotional connection that they shared through music. The power of telling a tale via song is something that both you and I are aware of, Jay. That is a gift that you possess, and I would be delighted to collaborate with you in order to take that raw feeling and develop it. I am willing to support you, dude. The pitch that Adam Levine gave, on the other hand, was jam-packed with enthusiasm and vitality. "I can already hear the magic in your voice, dude. I can't explain it. It is quite remarkable that you have the capacity to make a song sound like it was written by you. This would be an honor for me to work with you, to assist you in discovering your voice and taking it to the next level." In a sincere tone, John Legend, who had a long-standing reputation for cultivating talent that was genuine and soulful, said, "What you did with that song, there was something profound in your voice that resonated with me. I believe in your capabilities as an artist, and I can tell that you have a lot of promise. Please allow me to assist you in elevating that raw emotional energy that you possess." With her approachable pop country style, Kelsey Ballerini expressed her feelings by saying, "You have such a voice that transcends time, Jay. The way in which you handled the song was quite remarkable, and I would like to assist you in bringing out all of the nuances of your artistic ability. I can't wait to see where this trip takes you, and I are so happy to witness it." It is the choice. There is little doubt that Jay had a difficult time making the decision. All of a sudden, he was presented with the opportunity to join the teams of 4 highly accomplished coaches, each of whom brought their own unique approach and mentorship to the table. On the other hand, Jay made his decision after giving great consideration to the distinctive characteristics of each coach. An expression of thankfulness could be heard in his voice as he announced, "I'm going to go with John Legend. The way you approach music and artistic expression resonates with me. I have the impression that you are the ideal companion for my journey." A smile spread across John Legend's face as he said, "Jay, I couldn't be more thrilled. I can't wait to see where we go from here, because you have something that is truly remarkable about you." The 4-chair spin that Jay Amo performed on The Voice Season 27 was more than just a moment of competition. Rather, it was the beginning of an extraordinary journey from that point forward. It was his performance of the A-Team that exemplified the uncommon combination of technical talent and emotional depth that would become the defining characteristic of his journey through the competition. Jay would go on to create a more refined sound, embrace his vulnerabilities, and deliver performances that continued to win the hearts of audiences while he was being mentored by John Legend. As soon as that moment occurred during the blind auditions, Jay Amo was no longer merely another candidate. Rather, he was a formidable opponent, a soulful musician who has the ability to make any song feel like it was his own. It is not enough to say that the 4-chair turn was a victory. It was also a demonstration of his brilliance, his genuineness, and his obvious capacity to move people via music.